Old Alabama Gardener here, and today in this video I'm talking about growing cucumbers all the way from seed to your plate. Now you see me taking them out of that plastic Ziploc bag, and that means that these are seeds that I have saved. Now I'm showing you here that the cucumber has a pointed end and a blunt end, and when I plant seeds that have pointed end, I always put the pointed end down. Yes, I am putting 2 seeds in each little square because these seeds are 2 years old and I want to try to get a good stand. Now, what do I always say? Water it well and watch it grow. In about 30 days, you should have plants like this ready to set out. First, of course, I got to get the ground ready, and I do that by just using a shovel, turning it over, and then preparing it the rest of the way with my hands. So now we're going to start adding fertilizers, and this first fertilizer is an organic fertilizer that I made up, and I'll put a link to the video in the description box below. Then I'm adding a small amount of azomite, which is just minerals, and then finally some triple 13 fertilizer. I always mix the fertilizer into the soil with a hoe. Now the green material you see is a layer of comfrey leaves, and now I'm adding quite a bit of worm castings or worm poop from my worm box. And now we're ready to start setting our little cucumber plants in. And since they are growing in soil blocks, it's real easy. You notice I just added a big cup, maybe 2 cups of liquid rabbit manure tea on each plant. And to help them get off to a good start, yes, we're going to water them well. So here's our cucumber plants. It's about the 5th of June, and we're ready to start harvesting cucumbers. This particular cucumber is unusual because it is a double and they're actually joined. When I first saw the flowers on this, the flowers themselves were joined. And it looks like one of the flowers got a good pollination and the other one did not. However, it's still edible, it's just not very large. Now here's a couple that's laying on the ground, and you want to pick that cucumber first. Now here's the recipe for a quick cucumber pickle. I will also put this recipe in the description box below for you to copy it. The skin of this cucumber is very tender, but I'm just going to slice some of it off anyhow. You don't have to peel them if you don't want to. I'm using a mandolin slicer, but you can use a regular knife. With this thing, you really watch out because it'll get your fingers. Here you see me with some of my cucumber pickles on a ham sandwich, but it goes good with most anything. Alright, so here's the sliced pickle and the vinegar and sugar, a little bit of salt mixture that we've been marinated in. And it's been setting for about a half hour. And after about a half hour, then it starts to get kind of limp. And that's because the salt is drawing some of the liquid out of the cucumbers. So now let's give it a taste. See what it tastes like. Here we go. That is very tasty. It's very good. I'm trying to think of what it might be similar to. It's just a good, I guess I would call it a sweet and sour type marinated cucumbers. That is so good. It's fresh cucumbers. You saw me picking them just a few minutes ago from the garden. The first cucumbers of this year, 2018. You know what I'm going to say next now, don't you? I wish I could give you this bite. I wish I'd just give you this bite of cucumber, pickled cucumbers, fresh from the garden, grown with good organic material, really great, but I can't do it. You have to get out there and in your backyard, plant you some cucumbers, and then you can make this same cucumber salad that I'm showing you here. One more bite. That's so good. That's good. That's all I can keep on saying, how good it is. See the next video. Thank you for watching this video. I truly do appreciate you as a viewer and subscriber.